Agents, if you're missing out on materials, this event is just for you. Let's get started. Hello everybody, my name is AhnoldRunningMan. I hope you're all having a swell time and all good things, yes of course. Alright, it's time to grind the materials. We're going to make this as fast as humanly possible, thanks to the current event, Hollywood. Before we start, this will require the Brooklyn DLC, as these missions particularly are the shortest to complete to save you time. This farm session is perfect to get all 6 of the base materials: ceramics, polycarbonate, the riddle of steel, carbon fiber, electronics, and titanium, with the added benefit of cleaner and richer tactical assessments for all your optimization and crafting purposes. Also fantastic if the increased loot allocation is something you need. I have to also point out that there is a boss in both missions that provides a chance for exotics. So, happy hunting, agents. Okay, before we begin, of course, make sure the Hollywood event is active. Let's open up our main menu. Go on over to the Winter Events tab and cycle through to the event's timeline and find the event, Hollywood, making sure it is activated. Alright, well done. Next up, to get started, I want you to get your best DPS build possible. It doesn't have to be tip of the spear, just get whatever gives you high damage and armor sustainability for a breeze of a grind. I highly recommend throwing a single Legatos gear piece for the extra swap speed, just to make this faster, but I leave that up to you, agents. Don't forget Quickstep if you haven't, just to zoom through these missions as quickly as possible. Next, you will be using the Gunner Specialization Weapon class, as the minigun is just faster and easier to use. For your skills, you will need the Jammer Pulse, as this will get a special weapon ammo from Hollywood shielded enemies. Alright, it's time to grind. For the best experience and gain, I highly recommend you do this with a full party, if possible, as the amount of enemies provided for your party will massively improve for the XP and material gain. For cleaners, we have Dumbo Skate Park, and for Rikers, we have Clark Street. These 2 missions should take you no more than 6 minutes to complete once you master the layouts and the spawns. These missions also don't really provide that much in terms of XP, so turning on directives is completely up to you. Alright, it's time to go over some tactics. When you start a mission, you will note the number of enemies in close proximity to each other, and try to get them with a Jammer Pulse. As long as you EMP at least one of them, you should have gained special ammo. But wait until you have a decent amount before you start using it on non-shielded enemies. Once you have a decent amount of ammo, start using your minigun on shielded enemies first to constantly gain ammo. Enemies will regain the Hollywood shield, so if you run out of ammo, just jam and gain ammo again, restarting the cycle. Dead bodies also regain the shield, so shooting them with your minigun can help when trying to get the live ones out of cover. The minigun is your go-to weapon from now on, so being hyperly aggressive with your gameplay is a must. And of course, this whole farm isn't just relative to the Brooklyn DLC. You could easily do this all around the Washington map, no problem. It's just a lot of those missions take a long time to complete, so it won't be as fast. But oh well. Alrighty then, agents. That's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is AhnoldRunningMan, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If today was your birthday today, or any other day on such a stream or upload on this channel, then of course, have yourself an amazing happy birthday. Autobots, transform and roll out.